Now the first step is to create the sketch. I will click on this create sketch tool over here, and then it will ask me to select the plane on which I want to create my sketch. I will select this front plane as a sketch plane. I will click on this plane, and now that plane is active to create a sketch. Now you can see all the sketch tools are all active under the sketch panel. Now the first thing that we want to create a rectangle of size 85 by 120 millimeters. So to make that rectangle, we'll move my cursor onto this create panel. We'll click on this area, and then we'll move on to this rectangle tab, rectangle option over here. Then we'll click again. Then we'll move on to this center rectangle tool, and we'll click on this tool to activate this tool. Now this tool is active. First thing is to specify the center point of your rectangle. So I will click on this center point onto this origin, and then I will drag my cursor outside, and I can click anywhere onto my screen to create rectangle of any size. So I will do that. As you can see, my rectangle just got created of some random size, but my tool is still active with my cursor. So I will press escape on my keyboard to come out of the tool. So here you can see now my cursor don't have any active tools. The next thing that we'll do, we'll again move back to this create panel, and we'll activate this sketch dimension tool. So I will click on this tool. As you can see, this just got highlighted in blue. This means this tool is active at this moment. And with my cursor also, you can see that sketch dimension tool is active. So now we want to dimension two sides of this rectangle, since we are trying to create a rectangle of size 85 by 120 millimeters. So we'll click on this side, and we'll drag my cursor towards outside, and then we'll enter this value 85 from my keyboard. Then we'll press enter. And here you can see this side just got updated with 85 millimeter. We'll do the same for the other side. We'll click on the other side. We'll drag our cursor outside, and here I will enter the values 120 from the keyboard, and we'll press enter. So as you can see now, the color of this rectangle just got updated to black. This means all the parameters those are needed to define this rectangle we had already supplied. Now this rectangle is of 85 by 120 millimeter. I will click on this finish sketch option over here, and it will just take few seconds, and here it is. So this is our first sketch that we had created. And the moment you will create your first sketch under the browser, you will be able to see a new folder just got added with the name sketches. And under that sketches folder, you will find your first sketch that says sketch 1. So if you want to turn off this sketch all the time, just move into your browser, expand this sketch folder, and from this eye icon that you can see over here, if you'll click on it, you will be able to turn off your sketches. So I want to use this sketch right now, so I will turn it on again. Also, if you want to update the sketch values, just move your cursor to the bottom of your Fusion 360 screen, and here you will find this timeline. And here also, the first thing that you can see is this sketch. So if you'll hover over your cursor onto this sketch option, and will make a right click, then you will get an option to edit your sketch. So if you'll click on this edit sketch, you can see again we are back into the editing sketch environment, and from here we can just double click on the values and we can change that. But since we don't want to change these values, I will simply click on finish sketch again, and again we are out of this sketchwork environment.